Hello friends, welcome to another video of Raghav's Kitchen. Today we're going to make the world's best biryani. That's the Hyderabadi biryani. Hyderabadi biryani is always mutton biryani. I mean, chicken biryani is also good, but traditionally Hyderabadi biryani is supposed to be mutton biryani. So I'm going to show you the basic ingredients for the marinade first. So we will need some freshly ground ginger garlic paste, some salt. I've got two types of chili powders here. One is a plain chili powder and this is a garlic chili powder. I got some turmeric, I got some pepper, and then I have some cloves, some cardamom, some shahi jeera. This is a type of cumin. It's better than the regular cumin. This is essential for biryani. This gives the best flavor. I got some cinnamon, and I have some coriander or cilantro. I have some freshly chopped mint. I have close to 10 to 12 chilies. And I have some lime and yogurt. And this is meat tenderizer. I've added 1 spoon of meat tenderizer and almost 3 or 4 spoons of water. And I have some fried onions. Again, this is very important for the biryani, and you make sure it's not burnt and it's not undercooked. So this is like the perfect consistency. So let's start the marination. I'm going to put the ginger garlic paste first. I've almost put like 3 to 3.5 spoons of ginger garlic paste. I'm going to put 2 spoons of regular chili powder, one spoon of garlic chili powder, little turmeric. So this is the first marinade. I'm going to mix it along with the meat tenderizer. So you don't have to mix it perfectly right now because we have to mix it again with the masalas. So I'm going to now freshly grind the masalas required. Firstly, I'm putting some cloves. So I'll put some cloves, some cardamom, some shahi jeera, and some cinnamon. I'm going to crush this a little. You don't have to make it like a perfect powder. So that's how I've crushed it. So I'm going to put the masalas on top of it. And I'm going to mix it a little. I'm going to put some oil in it. I'm using the oil which I've used to fry the onions. This oil has an onion flavor, so it's really good for the biryani. I'm going to use this later as well while making the rice. The oil now holds up all the masalas on the meat. That's why it's essential to put it in the end after putting all the masalas. So it kind of traps the masalas on the meat. I'm adding some salt now. Salt to taste, so according to your taste. I'm going to add some yogurt now. Make sure not to add any water. So that's why I got this fresh pack. So see, this is nice and hard. See, because there's no water in this yogurt, it's thick, it's not watery. This is the consistency you should look for. Because if it is watery, then your rice would overcook. So it's very essential that your marination has the right consistency. I'm going to add a little more yogurt. It's perfect. The yogurt is mixed now. So my final ingredients in it are freshly cut green chilies. I put all of them. It's going to be a spicy biryani. These are coriander or cilantro, some mint leaves. I'm putting some fried onions. I'm not using the whole onion, so I'm just going to use half of it now. And tomorrow morning, I'm going to leave this overnight. I'm going to marinate it overnight. So tomorrow, before making the biryani, I'm going to add some more fried onions in it. So I think that should be enough. And to give it a little more kick, I'm going to add a little biryani masala. This is like the ones we get in supermarkets. Just to give it, just to enhance the flavor. It's optional. You'll get a good biryani even with all this. When you mix it well, your meat pieces get the flavor from all the spices. Now I'm going to put some lime juice. Because of the quarantine, I could only manage to get the small limes. So I'm going to put almost like 3 of these tiny limes. That's it. That's everything for the marination. I have everything in this bowl. I'm giving it a nice mix again. That's it. My marination is ready. I'm going to let it rest probably overnight. And tomorrow morning I'm going to make the biryani. See you in the morning.
Start.
Hi friends, I'm back in the morning. If you see, I've already soaked some basmati rice. It's very important to get some very good basmati rice for the biryani. And I put some water for boiling, and water is ready. So let's put some spices in the boiling water now. We're putting some salt to taste. It has to be a little salty than normal because you're just boiling the rice and removing it. Putting some bay leaves. Putting some cardamom. It's important that you crush the cardamom a little. Going to put some cloves. And some cinnamon. Going to give it a mix. I'll let it boil for like 2 minutes so that all the spices are infused in the water. And for marination from last night, this is the time to check if everything is correct. You can add some salt if required. And I'm going to add pepper. That's my last ingredient all the time. So just before putting it onto the stove, I add some pepper. Give it one last mix. Today I'm going to use this vessel for biryani. It's very important you have a broad vessel so that rice gets cooked well and meat gets cooked well. I'm going to add some oil into that. I'm using the same oil that I use for frying the onions. I'm adding almost 3 spoons of oil. I might have to add a little more. I'm adding 3.5 spoons. adding back the water. I think the spices are infused into the water now. I can see the water changing color. So I'll add the rice into it. Make sure you remove all the water from the rice. Because the rice is soaked for 2 hours, it would hardly take 5 minutes for it to boil, and we don't want it to overcook it. We just have to cook it like 50% or 60%. So this rice is going to take around 3 to 4 minutes. I'll occasionally stir it. Make sure not to stir it a lot because it would break the rice. And now I'm making sure my marinade is all ready in the main vessel before I transfer the rice. So I'm going to put some ghee or clarified butter. I'm putting like almost 3 to 4 spoons of it. And I'm transferring the marinade into this. So if you see, I'm evenly spreading all the masalas, all the marinade. You should be able to see some oil floating in the marinade. That's when you know it's the right amount of oil. I'm going to top it off with some fried onions. Some coriander and mint leaves. And some shahi jeera, the cumin. Now let's go back to the rice. If you see, it's almost ready. It hardly took me any time. I'm going to turn this stove off now because I don't want it to overcook. I'm going to move it to a coaster. You see, it's like more than 50% cooked, so I'm quickly transferring it to my biryani marinade. Because this part is the tricky part while making a biryani. If you leave the rice in the water a little longer, it will overcook. So it's very important that you have everything ready by the time you put your rice to boil. So I've evenly spread everything. Now I'm going to add some more ghee on top of it. This will give the nice flavor. I'll add some ghee. I'm going to add some more oil that I use for frying the onions. I'm going to add some kevda water. This is optional, but you get nice fragrant rice with this. I'm going to add some rose water. And I've already soaked some saffron in milk, sorry, and I'm going to give it a nice mix. I'm going to add it on top. Just make sure that you spread out the saffron. I'm going to top it off with some more coriander and mint leaves. And some more fried onions on the top. That's it. My biryani is ready to get onto the stove now. Putting it on the stove. I'm putting it on a medium flame. And I'm going to use a cloth today instead of the traditional wheat flour. Traditionally you make dough out of wheat flour and seal the lid with it, but today I'm going to just use a cloth. I know a lot of people use foil, but that would overcook the rice. A cloth is always helpful because it would absorb all the additional moisture, additional steam that's generated. So going to use this cloth today. That's it. Once we seal it, we don't open it for almost 1 hour. Sorry, it's mutton biryani, so almost an hour. I'm going to put a heavy object on top of it, making sure the steam stays inside. That's it. We have to wait for 1 hour, but I'm going to put it on medium flame for almost 20 minutes. Then I'm going to move it to low flame. See you in some minutes. It's almost 1 hour 10 minutes now since we put biryani on the stove. So let's check if it's cooked now and still get the weight on. You see the steam, it's nice and piping hot. It looks like it's properly cooked. I don't see any moisture in the bottom, so that's properly cooked now. So I'm going to take this off from the stove. And I put it on this tawa after half an hour. Like first half an hour I cooked it on medium heat, and then after half an hour I put this tawa and put this whole pot on top of it, because this way the meat won't be burnt on the bottoms, and because the tawa would make the heat evenly distributed across the sides too, so your meat will be good this way. So I'm going to plate it now. It smells so good. I'm not going to mix the whole biryani. I'm going to layer it from the side. So the first one, put some masala. If you see, it's properly cooked. And on top of it, I'm going to put some plain rice. There you go, friends. My biryani is ready now. I'm going to enjoy it. Thanks for watching the video.